EEDC, officer report Abeba attend there, not found Hanasa with seriousness and so dear Metata, send off for now. Arias knows Nepana. As ever, I called you 3 million, 600,000 naira. I called you Nepa. So my brother, dear man who did Nigeria, I don't know, he need a Munaya. I can't solve the whole debt.
So how many people are getting this kind of billing, overbilling? Their house, their business, their offices. This is exploitation. This is modern slavery, as far as I'm concerned. Let me find out. I'm going to jump over you.
Good evening, viewers. This is BBI Channel 1. We are live again on Matters Horizon. I am Asuchino Peters, your host too, where we tell you undiluted truth.
So all you do to normal road. So you met at the Maya. So I am a machine that came and come on Amara. Yakan to name I don't allow Nisian. Who called you waiting so I built about today? Boka. Who you were not Yakaya Manaha Jesus.
Amen. So I can so I can appeal. I back I guess we may appeal what I ended. So you were so I can be a tat and auger of my. So now I have a good deal to I know in front of Oka Forum office. Only about my brother Francis Ozeku. So only a case since I now pursued the case since last year. But I have to go to logical conclusion on the case. So in the neck, out of 5 million naira, has an order I have of 5.6 million naira. Okay, for 1 million naira, Hana Chiri. I got to go and carry my mama here, but in Kawa I get my appeal in Abuja. So now, you know, only Greek, Okuchegi or Mansim non of the Ometun create next video. When I feel here, Jack, how happy all the. So, all the
challenge, the pain, the gain, and the potential of doing business in southeastern Nigeria, the Biafran land. ECOSEA, growing the economy of the southeast. Think home.
Again, we are still live on Matters Horizon, and without wasting your time, let us bring in our guest, who is already seated with us, Chinedu Ugu from Enugu State, joining us live virtually, and he will be the one to expatiate. We keep saying follow who no road, okay? And we also, I think, on the back end we still have Ndigbo and Enugu, who is also joining us on this program virtually as well, for us to deliberate on this very important issue. Because in the Southeast, when we talk about economy of the Southeast, ECOSEA, you can't talk about that without electricity. And electricity has been part of the very fundamental and crucial aspect of our economic life. If we are being exploited as we are, then it is what I call modern slavery. Because I am now the one in the picture. And I reached out to him, not today, he's not the first time he's joining us on this program, but it became necessary so that he will use me as an example, to set example. And as well, for you to know that it is possible, that is why you watch that video of a testimony of someone who had been, freed, unchained from the shackles of EEDC billing. We're talking about EEDC, but you may be watching from other parts of Nigeria, and you are also affected. It is the same thing. It is the same process. So we're going to listen to him. Good evening, my brother. It is good to have you on the program tonight.
Thank you for having me.
All right. Now, the issue that you've been saying concerning overbilling and overbilling, Nigeria have happened to me. And so many people are in the picture, and that is why I am bringing it to the public for public awareness, so that people will know what they need to do when they find themselves in such indebtedness. Because this is how people keep paying estimated billings, and at the end of the day, you have humongous bill piled up as accumulated bill. With bill. Now, let us have a professional insight about the position of regulatory bodies, the position of the law when it comes to billing for electricity in Nigeria, and this case with respect to EEDC. Using me as an example.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. What is in the Nigerian supply industry? They understood that that metering gap is that not everybody in Nigeria is meeting. The problem we have in Nigeria electricity supply industry is that of not giving everybody prepaid meter. People who have postpaid meter, EEDC, does not come to read meter regularly. So that's everybody. Wouldn't be any problem, and we're going to start having. So it's a metering gap. The discos are pushing in, reaping people. So, and basically, in 2000 and Nigeria Electricity, which is the regulatory body that supervises the intermediate between the consumers and the distribution company in Nigeria. So they make what they call Order 213, Order 213. 213 prohibit distribution company from giving customers with that monthly energy cap. Every feeder in Nigeria, every disco in Nigeria is cap. So that cap, there are figures. If you come to see in Anambra, I don't know how many feeders they have in Anambra. Not just the one that in distribution. All the details in Nigeria, every feeder is captured there. So the DC regulatory commission will release a fee. Me, in any feeder is a pass feeder, and it is on. So if your district in Anambra, there is Ogun district, Ogidi district. So there are a lot of other districts in Anambra state. So if you find the thing is written, check, you will see the exact fee that you are supposed to pay. That if you pay that bill, you go to your bill, you will see a place where they wrote tariff bill at the top left corner. You will see where meter number, account. But if you go to the road tariff, so you use your bill to multiply that figure, you will get the exact amount of money you are supposed to pay. If you don't know how to do it, if you get in touch with us, you are going to see, we are going to direct you on how to do the calculation. But the point is that you are nobody. The figure that we have discovered that EEDC is giving to people is times 3 times 4 the amount of money that are supposed to pay. So if you find yourself under such situation, what you are going to do is that you should check your monthly energy cap. If you check your monthly energy cap, use your tariff rate to multiply it. If you multiply it, you are going to find how much you are supposed to pay. So they are not supposed to overbill you. In the case of that Francis Ozeku that you saw in the video, they have been overbilling him for a very long time. So what we did was that since that 2020, this cap, Nigeria Electricity Regulatory Commission started using that cap since February 2020. So what we did was we went and started finding out from that February 2020 how much he is supposed to pay and how much he has been paying. At the end of the day, when we added up how much that he's supposed to pay using monthly energy cap from 2020 till the time, I think it was in March this year that we went to that phone. So when we calculated it, the other side will now check how much he paid. When we have done with the calculation, we find out that he overpaid by 3.6 million naira. So that's how we arrive at that figure. So I don't know anybody who is on estimation that is not being overbilled. I have not seen anybody that will did the calculation of his own that then you may go to a bill, you find out that you are going to have 1 point something million, 2 point something million. I'm telling you, by the time we are done calculating this monthly energy cap, you are going to discover that they are the one that is winning you. So it's not something you say at your home and continue to cry. I have seen that down to show my kind. A lot of people are involved in orientation. It is not even something you say you want to stand up and demonstrate. If you demonstrate, what they will do is EEDC and so many other discourses in Nigeria, they have mastered how to watch whatever demonstration that you are coming up with. So what they do is that if you demonstrate, they will come and promise you and possibly improve our situation a little while. And then they go back to business as usual. So what you should do is instead of crying, pick up the case. I have not seen anybody whom Arias was knocked out of his bail by demonstration. So what are you going to do? Take them on. The laws are clear. The laws governing the electricity supply industry is clear. So since
That explanation is very explicit because me now, as I did, if I go ask them make the bring, before I use my own deal, at least I showed it to you now. 30,000 naira for 1 month. Maybe we don't need to know. Like what do work 80,000 naira in a month? How much is even EEDC paying their staff? That they will billing someone 80,000 naira a month in a cubicle of an office, not a manufacturing or production line. They are billing me 80,000. So many households are also getting that same amount every month. It is outrageous. When I read about brother, he said it is not outrageous. So I don't know what to call it. Now, the fear of if you go to file petition and NEPA or EEDC or a distribution company will come and cut your light, what are you going to do, my brother? Because tell us about that. I think we're losing our guest. I think he's hanging somehow. Can you hear me? I think we're losing. But we can still bring him. He can still come back to join us. I think it's a network breakdown on his end. I think he's back. Hello? Whatever you pay, why you are sorting it out with them? At the end of the day, you are going to get a response. When you are not to pay above the monthly energy cap. So, we are not going to connect you. I'm not going to disconnect you. Okay. The process is going on. Just give me your bill. Okay. You are not going to disconnect it. Okay. Some of advance have already. So, at the end of the day, you will still get your money back. That's a good one. You get your money back. But on this, that you have bill. No, because they give you credit. For instance, I know the challenge I had is a little bit different. That is that I had this black hole. So, the clip that from 2023. The moment the meter stopped to the estimated billing. So, we were only area suffer. So, but the regulation will say if your meter stops, if your husband has not been selling your that they are not supposed to, they are supposed to. Right? It's your meter within what that's what they do. If you don't fix the meter, they are going to but if they cannot provide you a new meter, the previous
then the right thing. That is what we are going to continue to charge from and bring a new application. So what it was that from that time that from that 2022 meters point, I calculated and I used that place to work out all that they were giving to method pay. I calculated how much that I have paid. If they were the whole of the areas that they said I was going there was fine.
Now I'm going to bring on, I think our discussants are already seated, waiting for me to bring them on. Let's see if they are still there so that we can have them. I think, okay, they are not there now. When they come on, we'll be able to bring them. Then for those of you who are watching, we are still live on Matters Rising, and we're talking about something extremely very important. Okay, I think please have joined through the WhatsApp. Ndigbo and other people are there as well. Welcome to the program. And we also have Nkiru. Nkiru is also here, and Henry has also joined us as well. Good evening, gentlemen and lady. We are tabling the issue that concerns every one of us in the Southeast and generally Nigeria. The overbilling of everything. We can all share our experiences. We have a professional, an advocate for proper billing in Southeast. He's already here. That's it. But we want you to bring in your own experience or your own story with respect to what we're talking about. The overbilling, and also generally electricity situation, the billing, the supply, and the rest of them. How do you rate it from your own experience? EEDC, let me start with you.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
No?
Go on.
All right. I said that's however.
Hello, do you see? Okay, I think it's quite up.
No. But can you hear me?
Yes, go on.
Okay, like I said, we all know how important electricity is in any system, mostly in an underdeveloped economy like ours. Though people claim it's developing, but I don't see anything, especially like we're still developing. When we're moving, instead of moving forward, we're moving backwards. So I said that any serious-minded government should pay attention to what is going on in the electricity sector. So I understand that federal government has moved the responsibility of electricity regulation from exclusive to concurrent list, meaning that the states has control of the power generation, transmission, and the distribution within the states. So they should spare us all the pains and time-consuming efforts, as the efforts being led by advocate group like Chinedu in Soka and some other groups. It's just government pronouncement and the cancellation of existing license EEDC and others that will stop all this. We have people serious-minded investors within Nigeria and outside Nigeria that can see this power, generation, and distribution as a business. So for me, it's a pillar of the state government, or whatever they are. If electricity is not working, like our own case here in Iraq, we went to Bank Plc, we have to pay. So I want to show you that people are crying. If you imagine a world where people are expected to pay 80,000 naira, 60,000 naira, children will apply my body in the estimate pay, and you are giving 80,000. I'm telling you that some people are paying something like every month. But in that case, we have the electricity up to at least 15 hours. That's not 15 hours every day. But the point, the issue we have here is affordability. What is the people saying? Upgrade the company. This is the case where pensioners receive less than 100,000 naira, and electricity bill every month is an average of 45,000 naira. So I look at balance, it's not sustainable. And the government, like I know, it's not even looking towards that end. As if to say it's a business. It's business will be paying them to go construction. But people can understand that it's not suffering, and they are not going to complain. As somebody said, let's go to court, or go to death, or go to hell. Actually, the number of time to start writing petition. When somebody has something, file a ruling judgment, and the electricity is like a thing, it's under the control of the government. If they technologies. What are they saying about the police? How do they control police? They don't agree with police structure. So that's in my submission for now.
Okay, thank you very much, Harry. Let me have your opinion.
So I'm just all our blast over the world. Let's have you answer. So I want us to go back to the show because not just to talk about entrepreneur, but to do participants. One, any country that is based on that distribution must look for village. First priority. And that is why we started having distribution. Never giving us one appreciation, please. In fact, we're supposed to branch out and help us to develop our economy. They have to that is not enough. So the people who are having problems and the fact what happened with how many different things. This is so called, we don't put the different politician of color. We don't particular leaders of social politics. Don't think their friends. They don't have to have the experience and the less technical know-how to jump into that particular process. We ended up proposing those industry firms and how technical to fund people in government. So that's the things that people are able to do. The biggest people are educated, the power sector, do the other from that time to now, have not had a fleet. They don't have what it takes. Some of them pay money. They mean invest in the so that's the genesis of the crisis you're having today. We have data of manpower, we have data of people that can drive the reform, can sustain the reform. We don't have the mission of because they have the property and the resources that these politicians are supposed to take care of. They don't have the resources. They don't get their companies now. I'm trying to increase the telecom. So it's just a little closer for us when it comes to power. But it's not about me. I think that the is different. The most important problem is very important. It's able to solve our problem. Because every business of doing is cost. The input to separate which is supposed to be lesser than the output. For you to spend business and make profit. So looking at politics is not all good because you can't say there is no ways of working. What I hear about is happening is some states are coming up to set up the electricity market. Even has gone slow, but I think the has done. Another is I don't know what I'm about it. It's a good thing. What I'm looking at by the time some of these are able to come up the electricity market and be able to buy the funds, you can scale it down to the level where private sector will be real, like what we have in geometric now. We have about 20 geometric in all the places of Nigeria. What I'm saying, we eventually get it. So, what most state government need to do, because now that that's what I've been put from exclusively for concurrent nation, we need to bring in expertise, like bring them down, like we said, another state. Even though I am aware that there's some electricity market to develop, right now, even though the government work is in the back, they will make necessary approachment, they will not consider the board, and these are the issues that can shape what we are doing. Because at the end of the day, you cannot do something about it. When you take the case, which was the book, you just it's a private individual. So we still don't want to go asking, go to the guide this reform, and I think that will government so that we should be able to decentralize this our because I know they have even though they have distribution coverage, they have they say one national transmission. We need to see bring this in so that we have opportunity for better generation. What it means that two people can call like a individual that stays in because they can organize themselves and pay a small grid like 2 megawatts. After one themselves and pay give whatever they need to pay. And so this is the only way we can come out of this tomorrow. If you don't do it, believe in me, all these companies will keep increasing the tariff for people that cannot be good. And what we continue to have is anarchy. With the end of the day, people don't cost money, extra people that doesn't have to. So we need to get our active rights and do the right so that all of them can deflate our economy and make it work like what is happening in that place. That's my opinion. Thank you for now.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you so much, Henry, for that your position. So, Antonia, your voice very echo. The voice of the president in Nigeria, especially in Anambra State. Now, Henry and village economists, let us bring it down. How do you cope with the electricity bill? You can unmute yourself.
Good evening, my fellow Nigeria. Good evening, everybody in the studio. I greet everybody. I can't amass each other because we have to speak the truth and we are the voice of the voice love. Now, coming to electricity. Electricity, power something is the first thing that bring development in any country, in any state, in any community. Minus electricity, any investor cannot come to a village or your state, invest. Now, coming to this center, let me tell you, people are crying. We are paying for the dark night and not for the electricity. Even when we deliver the banner, we are still over. Now, I begin to want to talk open my water take on. You don't understand that anything pertaining to electricity or belongs to the government or those people that in power. When I say transformer maybe it's anything that you pay. It's anything that you repair. People, any problems from there, you repair. And right, it's not the right of the citizen to be doing all those things. And after all those things, you can even see the lights. It's not the right thing. Government, they are trying their best to see that electric is everywhere. Because how can you fill your generator to do something? Are you going to get any profit from them? No. So look at it, I'm 1,000 now. Okay, how many liters you will see in the tank? And to see the backward of this vehicle, if this are number one, what you hear, up never, what the issue. Up never to see that we are backwards. They didn't like the regime. The promise of 24 hours electricity or 24 hour electricity supply. Do you have electricity even 5 hours? And this electricity isn't affecting hospital. What about maybe somebody say inside the operation something and they took up the light? What will happen? Even I want to visit. It's only by special of this of God that keep me alive today. So I don't know what to say. I'm blaming government. They are not doing the needful. We are paying electric bill that is not in fact, that is not what you're supposed to be here in context of as a development. Can't you say, well, what are you doing? Peru, maybe you are living in 2 rooms. What are those people that got prepared with them now? 5 meter is going to be people to but now because you need get to talk about how much are you going to buy it? So the governments have said that minor electricity, no development, even in those western world that always travel. They have the system is working, they have the sell power electricity. Let's see, you cannot be able to recommend 3 hours. But at the end of the month, they will bring bill. What are you paying? In our overall we are paying for the Bank Plc. I was my case.
About my sister, we're going back again to our special guest who is participating on the on this issue. One more question on Ajo, so that every one of us can be on the same page in terms of sharing our experience and finding solution to our problem, because that is exactly why we are here. Our guest, you can bring him on so that only some other questions that are needed to be asked, we'll ask him. Bring him on. Our guest for today. You've had I can hear you. We've had some of the experiences being shared by some of our people. So let me have your own opinion on that, on their submissions. How do you summarize it?
And I have registered in trying to trap lamentation. If we are in a very bad situation, now that it's bad.
Okay. Let me cut you in and let us take this call, because the caller is calling in. Let's have his own maybe question or perhaps concern that you may like to bring to you. Sorry about that. Hello, Victor. Good evening. You're live on our program, and we're talking about EEDC and the overbilling.
Yes.
Where are you joining us?
I'm calling from Italy.
Okay. Now, the program of EEDC, the one you for Italy, where you there?
Yeah, of course. I have my parents that I'm paying the electricity bill. You understand?
Yeah.
So I'm here. I'm not facing that electricity issue here, because when you pay the electricity service, you pay the electricity services you are paying for. Not like our place. You understand? Here they give it from January to December. There's nothing like taking light. You understand?
Yes.
But in our place, they make all from and this company, they will be taking bills from people without giving the service. You understand? So it's a very painful thing. You understand? It's a very painful thing. The thing is that most times, if you are taking our problem in Africa, we black as a people, you understand? It gives me a lot of concern, because most times you see all these people collecting this money, tomorrow they will go back and they can give it, doing a sort of philanthropic work that they are giving people. Whatever is your money that you, the money they stole from you is going to be giving you back. And our people will be embracing them. Now go back to one seat, now go back and see they are doing them good. Just like our leaders. Our leaders, after taking your tax to give you social amenities, give you to build school, even the school, they don't do it. And tomorrow they will do it. Look at Dangote, look at Goa. and then localize things. The most serious person being our position they cannot. You understand? So a lot of things you chose about this answer. This is the answer that you get here. You see. In the issue, we feel that my brother, you come back to that place again. But one must come back. My point, he completely in that one. Until we decide to impose price to liberate ourselves. Until we decide to die, let us die. For our generations to behind us to live good lives. That is for me, this is the only thing we need to do. You understand me? How many are there that is taking the whole country as ransom? People are suffering. You understand? If you can't say a sound, you know that these are the kind of things in nature. How come people will see how generations it will be good? What will you do? You know? Yeah. I'm on the people of our street. We enjoy those things. But now you cannot see them. I'm going to go to school. Let's have a boy chapter for war. I don't know that many years back. We're not them. Let's now we feel like that. I thought I wasn't given no. Until we decide to take a drastic action. If we are to die, let us die. If we are to live, let us live. That's my take. Until we have this mindset. All like let us do this level. This will not just like I know. We don't care about I didn't say I don't your rights. No, I don't know. I don't think no, I'm already I don't think my people. I wish people know the kind of money. We said let me both of them because our brother on the studio is hearing what you're saying. And also exploiting or taking advantage of the provision of the law, because of the law. Now, you can imagine, like myself, for instance, go 80,000 naira. Man, I'm not estimated. In fact, I had it for 80 and up here, 30. Yes, 40, 50, 60, 80. Now, now, come to of it. The position of the law made it clear that, the position of the law made it that people will not be exploited by this discourse. And the question about these laws and regulation, which I will be doing it every Wednesday, perhaps, any time of long. I don't know, the law will estimated billing. Now that billing that the distribution company that based on the car, they declare for that month for you. The category every more so they'll give you your car. And most of that, they are going to take at the end of the day, or my car will do 20,000 or even 20,000. Now I'm 20,000. I mean, it's a 100,000. It's a 40,000. I think the accumulated bill. Everything that I see is 100,000. At the end of the day, people are becoming slaves to this discourse. I don't know Eastern or EEDC. Now, it's a of our own government in the southeast. Everybody may be fresh. What of Anambra State? What of State? What of Igboland State? What are they doing about this? To protect consumers. And then now industries, Ndigbo, businesses in Ndigbo will not survive with this kind of extortion. So that people start getting out. Oh, yeah, we're no, sometimes when people say that Ndigbo so when the masses are beginning to come aware, now the problem will start being solved. Yes, our interest there. I wish now. I went to the just like all these guys I say people all the abilities they need to invest in. Like I saw energy. People talk about if you ever know. People want to factory. They should do their factory. Invest in solar panels. So energy. If I get solar, in the first, then just say solar. If I see basic government. So this is like things how people if they come back into these ideas. This is money. You see money. But I go like people in general companies like listen. You can tell them listen. You decide to do them. I have to wait like I have to so in Nigeria can do this things. People do this. They can invest in this. And people want to take over and something. And I was like this. People want to happen. I am part like you go class. Now so people data science. Now the challenge aspect of security. Every farms. Every amount to yourself. Come on, you can government alone in Nigeria and have a of the panel amount to now go there. So and we have to do this by ourselves. My suggestion.
Thank you very much.
All
right, take care. All right, can I say back to our brother? All the conversation, so far so good. Can I him make it contribute to all of this by as we are wrapping up, because I know you have other engagement usually. Except over the question. Go ahead.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
He says that the people for it, although I think it was because it's a very electoral thing to come. So, and yeah, about a week or thereabout, we didn't do time for that. I see a lot of people that are getting prepaid. They get of 250,000 naira. And these are not actually so there are some cases next to me, okay? All the cases, I cases before my own case, all the cases that are played next to me,
All right. All right, thank you very much. Because of what of time, I got to be about for now and continue next week. My brother, I'm going to address it about this. So that people will be better for the family role of overbilling in the Southeast. I really appreciate you for joining today on the program, and hope subsequently you are going to join us again. And for those of you who want to reach out to him, give him a problem, I will bring you on to give you can speak with him directly, you can call us his number so that you can take it. So you can, let people reach out to you. So that you can also Thank you very much, my brother.